You're watching the Mike Norvell TV show.
It was a gorgeous day. Not the first time the University of Memphis has been to Columbia, Missouri. Actually, this was the third time. 3 meetings prior, and the games have all been close, averaged by about 7.5 points per game. So this has been a very good rivalry. Of course, there's the story of Barry Odom, who was the defensive coordinator here, and then he got the job at his alma mater, and they deferred. You got the ball right to begin with.
Yeah, started off, knew we needed to have great balance in this game. It was going to be a great challenge to be able to run the football, against a really good defense. Here we get stopped there on the third down. Forced to punt, and just a miscue that we mentioned earlier. With the poor kick, and gives them a short field. The quarterback, even though all the things he can do, running the football or throwing the football, you got to count for him in the running game, and they made quick work of getting the ball into the end zone. Here we get the ball back offensively. Here hit Darryl there into the flat. Nice explosive play. You kind of just get tweaked a little bit there, and then here this is one of the critical plays in the game. We get third down, had the screen set up, got a little bit of pressure. Too quick on the quarterback, and a little errant throw gets tipped up, and the pick six that was unfortunate to see.
And then Julian Knox here goes to work. And watch him just go right down that sideline, tight roping, setting them up again. And that little sequence you saw where they got that run right after it looked like the tweak you mentioned, Darrell Henderson, and he does not return in the game. So now they've got this big lead of 21-0, but that doesn't stop the Tigers, and there's Kadarian Jones.
Yeah, like I said, I was really proud of our guys for how we continue to battle. Having the mix, Patrick Taylor, Tony Pollard, both there in the backfield. You guys put together a really nice drive. You're marching down the field. Monte Coxey, who did some really good things for us. You got down into field goal range. Got stalled there at the end, but still to get points on the board. Try to get a little bit of momentum. Going, and then I was really pleased with the defense to come out, get a stop, and you'll get the ball back in the offense's hands. And obviously our guys were excited about the opportunity.
Coxey's become your go-to guy, and even when they pressed him, he made great things happen. And there's Patrick Taylor. I thought this was his best game.
Yeah, definitely was a good showing for Patrick and Tony, both guys in the backfield. Really pleased with some of the things that our offensive line showed yesterday. Created some big run seams there, and then you'll get down in the third and short situation, and you'll be able to pound the ball in the end zone. I
thought he was bottled up, but that second effort was terrific. And now it's 21-10. Again, your defense holds.
Yeah, that was a big play. And then obviously we knew we could be aggressive. They kind of shanked the punt, gave us a short field, and the deep pass to Tony Pollard there in the end zone was a big play. A lot of momentum. I thought we had really put it in position to seize it. And then here we mentioned the fourth down call. That was another gamble that was taken against us, and quarterback receiver made a nice play. And obviously we had to break down here, let the tight end in the open field, and just a tough play there.
Right after the 4th and 1, there's the big play. That looked like a play that you might have run earlier in the year with Magnifico.
Yes, sir. And then coming back, coming off P10, had the interception, there on the very first play, and then this 3-play sequence was really just kind of a backbreaker in a sense. We'd seized all the momentum, got it back to a 4-point game, and then to have the touchdown, the turnover, and then the 1-play score. Just really put us in a tough situation. Obviously these guys, they did a nice job with executing their scheme, but we've got to make sure that we have all 11 guys executing the call, and if we do that, we have a chance to be pretty good.
And that is a field goal. That's his career high. That was 52 yards from Riley Patterson, but Missouri is not to be outdone, and there again is Akwu Egbunam. That's Albert O to those folks in Missouri, and he ended up with 3 touchdowns on the day. You look at those numbers, and you gotta love, without Darrell Henderson for much of the game, you got 105 yards on the ground, nice balance there, but those 356 total yards by Missouri and the turnovers, that's what does you in.
Yeah, the explosive plays, the turnovers, and then obviously the short field on the punt. I mean, that was, we put our guys in some tough situations, but we got to be able to eliminate the big play defensively, and obviously we can't turn the football over offensively.
Well, the Tigers had already come back from 21-0 behind. No one thought this game was over. The second half comes your way in just a minute.